Hello, Leo. Thanks for tuning in. Let's do a spread for you for the next week, the week coming up. This will be a spread for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, all Leos who find themselves in the category of having their Sun, their Moon, or their Rising sign in Leo. Or if you just feel like watching Leo, because you got a buddy who's Leo and you're like, let me check out what's going on with Leo right now. All right, you guys, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm new to doing collective reads. I'm trying to build my intuition in terms of doing, a collective read for multiple people at the same time, a general read. So if you like what you see, or you're curious or interested in going on this journey with me, seeing how we can develop it, please, click subscribe and make some comments. Let me know what you think, what you find helpful, what you don't find helpful. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. This week I'm going to do a spread. I'm going to do the initial spread. I'm going to lay it down for heart, mind, will, and then material, where we are in the material realm. This is kind of like it's going to coincide with the 4 elements: the cups, the swords, the wands. So the cups for emotions, right? A heart. The swords for mind, intellect. The wands for our will, and then the pentacles for how everything is manifesting for us in the physical. So I'll do that first, and then I will pull some cards for the week ahead in career and in love and relationships. And then we'll end it with just a little affirmation. All right, Leo, what do we have this week for you? I'm going to pull the cards. Feel free to fast forward if you want, but I'm going to do one at a time, okay? So thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Leo for heart? What do we have for Leo for mind? Where's Leo this week in their mind? I feel like there might be kind of a lot of confusion for you this week, Leo. Okay, where's the will? What's happening with the will this week? And the action. All right, so we've got, in the heart, we've got the Queen of Wands. So you're feeling really powerful right now. In the emotions, you're feeling really good. Feeling a little, shall I dare say, kind of super attractive. You got the mojo happening this week. In your mind, you're hung up on something. You're stuck. You don't know what's going on. Or you're head over heels. I just got that. Some Leo is totally head over heels right now for someone else. And that's awesome. I like that. But in your mind, you're in the hangman situation, so you're reassessing and taking a break. Your will right now is nice. You've got the 8 of Wands. So you are, you want to take action. You want to communicate. But your head and your action, you're not aligned right now. Right now in the, So right now in the physical, what this is turning into is the Hermit and the 7 of Discs mode. And in this deck, Seven of Discs is not a Seven of Discs card like in traditional tarot where we talk about, you know, planting seeds and waiting for your garden to grow or enjoying the fruits of your labor. In this deck, Seven of Discs is a fear card, a fear of failure card, right? So you're really, really worried about something. That's how it's manifesting for you. You're letting your fears get the better of you right now. And I think it's probably you've been isolating. So this week seems to be like a week for you where you will be kind of keeping to yourself, even though you're not aligned. Your heart, your mind, your will, you're not aligned right now. That's why you're getting in the tangible and the physical. You're getting this confusion, right? This hermit energy of wanting to go within, wanting to meditate. You're all over the place. You think you know what you want to do, but you're afraid. You know what you want, but you're afraid you won't get it, kind of thing, is how it's manifesting. So it's just manifesting for you in kind of a, you know, nothing's moving for you. You're just kind of stuck. So, you know, you've got your heart. In your heart, you have all this passion. In your heart, you have all this passion and this energy and this vitality and attraction. And you know your worth in your heart. But in your head, you're blocked. You're just not, there's something holding you back, right? You want to reach out. You want to maybe initiate contact. You want to go out. You want to do things. You want to join, you know, I don't want to say the living, but, you know, so many people have been sequestered and self-isolating and, you know, as we should be. But, you know, you want to go out, but you have all this conflict around you, right? Or you want to communicate with somebody, but you have all this conflict. So right now you're not aligned. Let's see, what's the advice for Scorpio? I'm going to pull an advice card. This isn't really how I normally did it, but you know, you seem so stuck, right? Scorpio, I'm sorry I said Scorpio. For Leo, you seem so stuck. Okay, so you got 3 cards here for the advice. Yeah, and this is just going along with it. So you have the 3 of Discs, which is a really good card for assessing where you're at, and it's a good foundational card, right? And it's a disc card, so it's in the tangible, it's in the physical, it's aligning, right? So it's talking about aligning heart, mind, and spirit, right? Heart, mind, and will, and action. So heart, mind, action, they all have to be aligned. This 5 of Wands is talking about your own energy holding yourself back. It's kind of like you want to do something, but you don't do it. It really is, this 5 of Wands is all about blocking yourself. The Chariot here is the final card in your advice, is really about moving forward. You need to get the wheel going again. So that little, in the Chariot card here, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This rider is carrying the Wheel of Fortune. And this Chariot talks about moving forward, but moving forward when you are in alignment. So when your heart, mind, and will are all in alignment, then that's when you move forward and you get the wheel turning in your favor, the Wheel of Fortune. So meditate this week. Definitely chill a little bit. Figure out what it is that you need to do to get yourself in alignment so that you can move forward. Because once you get that alignment together, there's going to be no stopping you because you've got the Chariot there. And so that's really good indicator of successfully moving forward. So it's just a matter of really maybe, you know, slowing down a little bit and just assessing your situation maybe from a different vantage point, really being honest with yourself and not being too hard on yourself, but looking at things from a different perspective, and then aligning so that you can move forward. It's going to be important for you to take action soon, right? No procrastination. That 8 of Wands is telling us also that it's kind of a little bit of a warning not to procrastinate. So get it together this week, figure out a plan so that you can, you know, you can move forward by next week. Okay, let's look at career. What do we have the week ahead for Leo in career? We have the week ahead for Leo and career. We've got Judgment. Okay, so again, this is, and I'm getting really strongly with this Judgment card. Don't beat yourself up, right? So this is going to be a week where you, where things come into balance for you. Why Judgment? Why Judgment? Why Judgment for career? So Mother of Swords. So that's kind of seeing through things. So again, don't jump to conclusions this week. This is going to be a week for you to really take a leadership position. Don't jump to conclusions and see through masks. You've got that Mother of Swords, which is a Queen of Swords in the traditional deck. So see here, she's a wise owl sitting on top of that sword. She sees pretty clearly, and she cuts through the BS. She sees right through conflict, through deception. She sees through people's masks. She cuts through the heart of the matter, and that's where that comes in with that Judgment energy of really assessing your situation from a position of strength this week in your career. That's what you're going to do. Okay, what do you need to be aware of in career this week? What does Leo need to be aware of this week in career? Okay, so you have the Seven of Wands this week. All right, so you might be called upon this week to defend yourself or defend a position that you've been working on at work, or maybe even defend a coworker. You're going to be in some kind of defensive position. Why the Seven of Wands this week in career? Why this? Can we get a clarifier on that Seven of Wands? Why the Seven of Wands? The Ace of Pentacles. So there's something new. You're going to defend some kind of new idea. There's something new, a new project, something new that's coming in for you. You're going to need to take that leadership position and really cut through all the clutter to get that going. Yeah, in the advice position, you have the Two of Wands. You know, you also have the Tower and the Ace of Wands. So there's some kind of decision that you need to make. You're going to need to defend probably your position or the position of a coworkers, but whatever choice this is going to lead to a whole new situation at work. Something needs to end and be brought down. So that you can start something new, a new project, a new job, something new. You end the week with the Lovers. Again, we got that choice card, so there's going to be some kind of choice you need to make, but you're going to make a good choice, whatever choice you make. And I love this Lovers card here because this card talks to an alternate meaning of the Lovers card. So I love the Lovers card in this deck because I'm just repeating myself if you didn't hear me the first time. There's another meaning to the Lovers card, which talks about needing to give your partner the space to do things on their own. And this Lovers card really brings that interpretation home to me because it's the two geese flying. And they're soaring kind of independently, right? They're flying next to each other because a real relationship allows you to be who you are, allows you to soar, allows you to be independent and free, knowing that you have the safety of that relationship to come back to. And that's how you develop a really strong relationship, not by smothering your partner, but by giving them freedom to be who they are, to do what they want to do. So I feel like this is coming into that same situation in work where you're going to have to make a decision about something, and it's probably the decision you make, you know, you're defending some kind of position. I think you're going to allow people to work independently, but as part of the group, right? So it's not going to be I say this, you must do as I say kind of situation. You're going to be working towards giving people the ability to be autonomous in their positions at work. or you're going to be defending your right to work autonomously. Maybe you're defending your right to work at home during you know, social distancing, or you need to work at home a little more. Either way, it's going to work out well. Let's get one more card on career, one clarifier on career. Yeah, Mother of Pentacles. So this is definitely you taking care of your team, taking care of your family, however this resonates for you. At the end, that's how this energy is going to manifest for you, Leo. So you are definitely going to be defending some kind of position that is going to allow some kind of autonomy for you, for your team. It's going to bring a whole new way of working through things, and it's going to call on you to be clear-eyed, sharp, cut through the nonsense, and really just focus on what's important, so that you can get the end result that you want for everybody. Okay, let's move into love. I'm trying to decide love and relationships, which cards to go with, and I'm feeling these. So let's go with the Witch's Tarot for love and relationships for Leo. And I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to go back to this Tarot, the Cloisters. You know, it's a little late at night here, and I'm a little tired. But this is a new deck, so I'm not that familiar with it, but it's calling to me. So let's use this one for Leo for love and relationships for this week. Okay, what do we have coming up this week? The week ahead for Leo in love and relationships. Okay, we have the Six of Staves, so the Six of Wands, so some feeling good. Some kind of recognition's coming to you. Maybe you're going to get that call, you're going to get that date, you're going to get that date accepted. What's going on there? Eight of Swords, so something that had you tripped up, unsure of how to deal with. You are totally going to overcome that and feel really good about the situation in your romance. What do you need to be aware of this week in relationships? What does Leo need to be aware of this week in terms of relationships? Oops, going in. Yeah, these are kind of funky to shuffle, these round cards, but whoops, there we go. Okay, what do you need to be aware of? Four of Staves, so the Four of Wands. This is party situations. Leo, if you're single and you get invited to a party this week, this is the week to go, because you're not only going to have a good time, but you could meet somebody. Why the Four of Wands this week? Why the Four of Wands? The Knight of Staves, so the Knight of Wands. And the King of Swords. All right, so you could have two options this week, Leo. A Knight of Wands energy. This is kind of like, you know, just a fun, youthful, attractive player energy, and a more stable option as well. So you could be, you could have multiple options in front of you. That could be why you're kind of riding your high horse this week, Leo. Leo loves attention. You're going to be getting that attention. Maybe you haven't been getting attention lately, and this week you're going to be getting it for sure. What's Leo's advice? What's the advice for Leo this week? We have the Eight of Staves, Eight of Wands, so communicate. Definitely communicate. Ask that person out, Leo, if you've been wanting to and haven't done it. Yeah, if you've been worried about asking that person out because they're going to say no, don't worry. Do it. Communicate. Let's see. Why the Five of Pentacles? What's the advice going on here? And it's really funny because, yeah, the Star. Go for it this week, Leo. Whatever it is. If you get asked out by somebody and you're unsure, why not? Go on a date. You know, you don't have to commit. Go out for a drink. Go out for a cup of coffee. You've got, you know, you got the Eight of Wands up here in our wheel that we pulled in the beginning as like an overall theme for the week. And then you got it again coming up again. So you got the Eight of Wands clarifying the Eight of Wands. And I love it. I love it when the cards do that. They just re-emphasize the same thing. So this is a week of communication, right? Get out of your head, communicate, talk. If you get asked out, go out. If you've been thinking about contacting that person, contact that person. This is going to bring some healing for you. You've been worried that maybe they won't be receptive, but all things look like they will be receptive to you. You need to keep that faith. How's the week going to end in terms of love and romance and relationships for Leo? How's the week going to end? Okay, so we got the Death card, sign of Scorpio. So maybe, you know, I do always connect Scorpio with the Death card, even though I don't like connecting signs to cards so much, because we all have so many different astrological signs in our chart that, you know, it's hard to say. Is it a Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising? But Scorpio and Leos tend to get in relationships together. Either way, it's going to be some kind of transformation. Why the Death card? Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles in a romance situation is a really good card. Working together. Maybe you're going to bring family together. Why the Three of Pentacles and Death? It's going to be some kind of transformation. Why the Three of Pentacles? Whoops. All right. Let me just back it up a little bit and get this card. All right, the Ten of Wands. So something's coming to an end. Something is seriously coming to an end. I mean, look at all these ending cards. Death card, Ten of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So something that wasn't working. You definitely need to open that communication, Leo, because something that really was just not working out is coming to an end, and you have a new period of cooperation, of working together, of bringing people together, coming in for you and your relationship. I'm not getting third party on this at all. Let me get another clarifier on the end of the week, please. Six of Swords. Yeah, so this communication is going to bring a real transformation over for you. So if you're wondering, should I talk, shouldn't I talk, it's definitely going to bring healing. If there's something that you were really concerned about or upset about, if you can open that line of communication, it's really going to bring healing and make you feel good. You definitely, now is the time when you will definitely get that person to communicate, to open up, which will bring healing for you. Let me just pull one more card here. Let's see advice for Leo here. I know we have the advice of communicating. Let me get one more clarifier here for Leo. I'm getting different stories. So for some of you, this is you're just going to communicate. You're going to end something, but it's going to make you feel really good, this ending. For some of you, you're going to meet somebody new. You're going to have options. You're going to meet somebody new, and this is going to bring about for you a change in the way that you have thought about relationships, or thought about, you know, oh, my love life is not going so well right now. And you're going to be like, oh, now I have options. Now things are moving along, right? So where I was all depressed before, I really see things opening up. I don't see, you know, the end-all, be-all of a relationship this week, but yeah, it's just going to get, yeah, so we got adjustment and the Three of Cups. So for some of you, it's talking to somebody that you were in a relationship before, coming to an understanding. It's going to shift things with you in the relationship. It's going to allow you to move on. For others of you, this is just somebody brand new coming in and opening up that energy flow for you again. So this week is looking really good for you, Leo, as well. I think you're going to work through those blockages. You just need to get yourself aligned, right? Align your heart, your spirit, your mind. Figure out how it is that you want to move forward so that you can move forward and you can open up and allow these energies to come into your life. If you're so focused and stuck on the past or stuck on the way you want something to be, you block that new energy from coming in. All right, so let's get one final word of advice from the Chakra Love Oracle cards. What advice do we have for Leo? Forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. And if you are into crystals, you might want to keep some malachite around you right now. So this is a heart chakra card. Forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness, which is really beautiful. So if this person's coming back to you and that's that healing, I see that conversation that will open up, that will make you feel good, that will bring clarity, and that will allow you to move forward so that you can move on to the new phase of your life in relationships, because that death card, you know, that signifies something pretty major. And the other card we got for you is grounding. So this is your root chakra grounding. Sink your roots deeply, connect them to the heart of the earth. Yeah, that's get out of your head so much, right? Because you're in your head. That's what we were talking about earlier. You need to get aligned so you can ground yourself and move forward. All right, Leo. Pretty nice stuff here for the week ahead. Pretty heady stuff for the week ahead. So I hope you found this helpful, and I will catch you next time. Be well.